In the world of sports, power can shift in a heartbeat. A dynasty can just crumble overnight, while another one is being built with billion-dollar deals. A whole career can be wiped out by a single loss, and a teenager can become the savior of a franchise, literally, over a weekend. So this isn't just about one game or one player. It's about the new rules of power, money, and pressure that are completely reshaping American sports as we speak. I was let go by the university. Those are the exact words Hubert Davis put out there for the whole world to see. This wasn't some mutual agreement, no stepping down to spend time with family. Nope. This was an ending, swift, decisive, and all because of one catastrophic game. 19. Yeah, that's the number. That was the size of the second-half lead his team blew in the very first round of the NCAA tournament. A 19-point lead that just vanished into thin air, an overtime loss, and boom, so did his job. And we're not talking about just any school here. We're talking about the University of North Carolina, a true blue blood of college basketball. Firing a coach here isn't just some HR decision. It sends shockwaves through the entire sport. And man, what a ride it was for Davis. Just look at this timeline. In 2022, he takes an 8 seed all the way to the national title game. Unbelievable. The very next year, they start as the #1 team in the country and become the first ever to miss the tournament completely. He bounces back, wins the conference title in 24, only to get fired in 26 after 2 straight first-round flameouts. It's just a picture of dizzying highs and absolutely stunning lows. You see, at a place like North Carolina, history is always watching, and the expectations are just through the roof. The school's own athletic director said it himself. The program has to compete more consistently at an elite level. In this new era, even getting to the championship game a couple years ago couldn't save his job. The message couldn't be clearer. Win big and win now, or you're gone. So while one legendary institution is dealing with the pressure of its own legacy, another one is busy building a brand new dynasty from the ground up. This right here is what an untouchable, modern-day sports empire looks like. Out in Los Angeles, the Dodgers are chasing the #3. They're trying to win a 3rd straight World Series title. That's something no team has done since the New York Yankees pulled it off more than a quarter century ago. We're talking about history here. And they're building this potential dynasty around their own magical #3. 3 former league MVPs sitting at the very top of their lineup. Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman. I mean, that level of star power is almost ridiculous. So what does this number mean? Plus 230. Those are the Dodgers' betting odds to win it all. To put it simply, they aren't just the favorites. They're the biggest preseason World Series favorite we've seen since 2003. The experts, the computers, the money, they all see them as a near certainty. And this chart really just spells it out for you. Almost a third of all the money bet on who's going to win the World Series is on the Dodgers. That's more than double the next closest team. The bettors are literally putting their money where the MVPs are. So this relentless chase for championships has a huge ripple effect. When a super team like the Dodgers starts hoarding all the top talent, what do other teams do? Well, they're forced to make these massive early bets on the next generation of superstars. $115 million. Let that sink in. That is how much the Chicago Cubs just decided to pay their 24-year-old phenom, Pete Crow-Armstrong, in a new 6-year contract. And honestly, you can see why they opened up the vault. The guy just had the Cubs' first 30-homer, 30-steal season in decades. He won the Gold Glove for being the best defensive center fielder out there. He's the total package, a true superstar. And the Cubs knew they couldn't risk letting him get anywhere close to the open market, so they locked him down for the rest of his 20s. But sometimes the future shows up even faster, and the bet a team makes is even bolder. Over in the NHL, the Chicago Blackhawks just made a jaw-dropping move, calling up their top prospect, 18-year-old Anton Frondell. And they didn't, ease him in. They threw him right into the deep end. Get this, just a few days ago, Frondell was playing in the playoffs in Sweden. His team gets knocked out, he gets a phone call, hops on a plane to America, and is immediately put on the Blackhawks' top line, right next to superstar Connor Bedard. No time in the minor leagues, no adjustment period. And in his very first game, he gets an assist. It's just proof that teams believe their best young talent is ready to perform right now. Okay, so we've got a coach getting fired, a super team dominating, and 2 young stars getting paid and promoted at lightning speed. These might feel like totally separate headlines, but they're not. They are all pieces of the exact same puzzle, and they show us exactly where sports are heading. So what's the connection? What's the thread that ties a fired coach, a super team, and a $115 million player together? It's all about how the games we love are being fundamentally changed by new kinds of pressure and new kinds of money. And this right here, this is the new landscape. First, there's this insane win-now pressure. Like we saw at North Carolina, patience is a luxury that almost no one has anymore. Second, we're in the super team era. The Dodgers are proving that the teams with the deepest pockets can build rosters that look almost unbeatable. And third, youth is the new gold. Teams are moving faster and paying more than ever to lock up young guys like Pete Crow-Armstrong and Anton Frondell because they see them as immediate cornerstones, not just stars of the future. So that leaves us with one last big question. When you look at all these powerful trends that are shaping the future, which one do you think is going to have the biggest impact 5 years from now? Is it the crazy coaching carousel with this relentless pressure to win? Is it the rise of the super teams, creating a league of haves and have-nots? Or is it the massive early paydays for young superstars? Let me know what you think.